Hey there. Um, I wasn't planning on doing another video today, but I was listening to Sister Kiara's, Mrs. Mustard Seed's video today on false unity. And at the beginning, she said that a lot of us are really weary, but that we don't know the last person that is going to receive Christ, and that his timing is not our timing, and his ways are not our ways. And when she said that, I was reminded of something the Lord showed me, some parallels between our situation today and the story of the Emmaus disciples a while back. And I thought I'd share that with you. It's not a teaching, it's more of a meditation. And some of you already know it because I shared it in form of a comment. So feel free to skip the video. But for those of you who don't know it, let's read the story first. It's in Luke 24. And behold, on that very day, two of them were going to a village named Emmaus, which was 60 stadia from Jerusalem. And they were talking with each other about all these things which had taken place. While they were talking and discussing, Jesus himself approached and began traveling with them. But their eyes were kept from recognizing him. And he said to them, "What are these words that you are exchanging with one another as you are walking?" And they came to a stop, looking sad. One of them, named Cleopas, answered and said to him, "Are you possibly the only one living near Jerusalem who does not know about the things that happened here in these days?" And he said to them, "What sort of things?" And they said to him, "Those about Jesus the Nazarene, who proved to be a prophet, mighty in deed and word in the sight of God and all the people, and how the chief priests and our rulers handed him over to be sentenced to death and crucified him. But we were hoping that it was he who was going to redeem Israel. Indeed, besides all this, it is now the third day since these things happened." But also some women among us left bewildered. When they were at the tomb early in the morning and did not find his body, they came, saying that they had also seen a vision of angels who said that he was alive. And so some of those who were with us went to the tomb and found it just exactly as the women also had said, but him they did not see. And then he said to them, "You foolish men and slow of heart to believe in all that the prophets have spoken. Was it not necessary for the Christ to suffer these things and to come into his glory?" Then, beginning with Moses and with all the prophets, he explained to them the things written about himself in all the scriptures. And they approached the village where they were going, and he gave the impression that he was going farther. And so they strongly urged him, saying, "Stay with us, for it is getting toward evening, and the day is now nearly over." So he went in to stay with them. And it came about, when he had reclined at the table with them, that he took the bread and blessed it, and he broke it and began giving it to them. And then their eyes were opened, and they recognized him, and he vanished from their sight. So now I would just simply like to read the comment I wrote back then. The disciples are wrestling with a delayed hope. But we were hoping that it was he who was going to redeem Israel. Indeed, besides all this, it is the third day since these things happened. So are we today. Jesus, why haven't you come yet? They were confused. Although the reports they had heard about Jesus having risen were the truth, they couldn't grasp it yet. We might also be confused by various reports. We're Philadelphia. We only have a little strength. And yet, the message that he's coming is true. We don't want to be like them, foolish men and slow of heart to believe. Jesus said to them, "Was it not necessary?" God alone knows why what looks like a delay to us is necessary. He desires all men to be saved and to come to the knowledge of the truth. 2 Timothy 2:4. And the Lord is not slow about his promise, as some count slowness, but is patient toward you, not wishing for any to perish, but for all to come to repentance. 2 Peter 3:9. The disciples say, "Stay with us, for it is getting toward evening, and the day is now nearly over." Yes, the day is nearly over, and night is coming, when no man can work. And of course, he comes in to stay with us. Like them, we can't go anywhere anymore. But even now, during lockdowns and all its repercussions, he's in our houses with us. Just like with the Israelites on the first feast of Passover, the night before the deliverance out of Egypt. What he does in these last moments is being in our midst to eat with us, giving us bread, himself. He vanished from their sight. This time, him vanishing will mean he, the head, with us, his body. We're going to vanish soon. And I said that the rapture isn't really in the Gospels, but there are types and shadows everywhere. I hope this has encouraged you, and I wish you a blessed day.